We're here with Shelly from Nebraska. She's going to ride one of our mules. This is Sugarfoot. She's just going to ride him around the area. She's visiting, and so she's got some health issues to enjoy a ride and see what it's like to get on a well-broke mule and help her confidence. And if it doesn't help her confidence, it at least keep that confidence level problem down to where she can enjoy a ride. So we're going to go trail ride tonight. So are you ready to go, Shelly? Okay, so you've got to deal with some issues. Tell us about what's going on there.
I have a chronic pain and fatigue syndrome, which gives me general space case issues, but also pain, muscle fatigue, and the big one is vertigo. I never know when I'm going to have vertigo, and sometimes mounting can set it off very badly. I also had a big accident when I was in my early 20s during mounting. So mounting is probably the biggest issue that I have. Once I get on and the world stops spinning, then I can sort of function. But this is exciting, and I think Sugarfoot's going to take good care of me.
So you know, what's happened to her right now is everything from the past is building on her to make this a nervous situation for her. So, you know, when you've got a good mule that takes care of you, it takes a while to put enough confidence in it that when you're right here getting ready to get up on top of it, you know, that those old memories and emotions and fears don't come flooding back and ruin the first part of your ride. And I tell people the most important part of your ride is getting in the saddle. It's where you need to be cautious and safe. It's the place where things can go wrong the quickest. And one of the benefits of having a mule, a broke mule, a great mule, is that after you mount them a few times, you begin to understand that they're okay with just standing there. They're not going to move off. They're not going to move away when you swing a leg. They're just going to stand there like this good mule's going to do. And so we're going to help her. She's going to get up and then tell us how she's doing.
It usually takes me multiple attempts to mount an animal I've never met before.
Yeah, that's
and
great.
I'll get up there, and then they'll shift and the box will shift, and I'll get all nervous, and then I'll have to restart. I really like how she's standing for me. She's inspiring my confidence already.
Oh, that's good news. Okay, great.
Well, we'll see if I
So
still
Shelly's watching to see if the bucket moves. She's watching to see if the mule moves. She's got her hand on there and she's teetering a little bit. So
And the world always moves when you're
the
me.
world's moving around her. Okay.
Yeah. When I'm at my home arena, I'll jump off the box a couple of times to remind me that it really isn't that far, although it looks very, very far.
Huh.
I have a
It is
whole,
very, very far if you're falling off.
yeah. I have a whole pre-flight check that I do for myself before I can even think about mounting. Now that I'm up here, I see that if I get, part of the problem is conformation for me. I have very short legs.
Yeah.
I actually need to be further back.
Which actually puts her stirrup higher than what mine or somebody taller stirrup would be all the way down here.
It's a double
Okay.
blind, because you guys have longer legs, your stirrups are longer, and then you have longer legs to get to them. It's dumb, but it's my life.
I'm sure you don't need as many cobwebs on the trails as we do.
Nope.
I'd like you to take your rein in your hand.
Yep. I was just getting a feel
Oh,
for
I see.
the.
Okay.
Once again, I like things to feel familiar, and I have mane. So I wanted to see if there was any mane. The last horse I was on had no mane. So we're going to break since you're standing with her. I need help to get this.
Like that?
No, it's
Oh.
okay. I just need help, my own help to get it
Oh,
where
I
it's
see.
going.
Yeah.
Normally, I know it's good business and good
Now
sense.
Kenny's holding your saddle, so you won't need a magnet if you want to grab your.
I need,
Just for balance, yeah.
yeah, don't push me,
I won't.
because that'll make me panic. Can you put your hand in that stirrup, please? And hang on to her. You're a good girl, Sugar. Now she's starting to sway over to me, which is making me a little nervous. She came closer. She's doing a fantastic job. This is all my issue. But now that she's a little closer, I need to be just a little further back. Close. I don't have the push to mount. Maybe I can do it. Normally this maybe apply a reset, but I like her. She's been good. Normally, once I get my foot in the stirrup, it does take another try. I'm almost better off a little further back than too close. I got hung by a stirrup once. It's especially scary when you can't touch the ground.
And you're stuck?
And you're stuck.
I'd say so.
So I came about some of my baggage, honestly.
Well, you know, that's okay. We all carry something.
Okay, I'm starting to wind up. I'm taking a big deep breath. When I put my foot in the stirrup, I'm going to grab mule and get on.
Okay.
I'm saying that
You
out
don't
loud.
need to do nothing.
Yep, I'm saying that out loud, so if I don't do it that way, I make a liar out of myself.
So now you have to, you're committed.
I have to. Every time I mount, I have to remind myself how bad I want this, and then I won't ever give up. Oh, jeez. Okay. You're a good girl, sugar.
Big breath.
Yes, it is. She feels like a nice solid under me. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here for a minute
Yeah.
and try not to toss my babies.
And so tell me this, because give us a little insight. When you've got these kind of issues and a horse is jiggling around underneath you, I mean, you're out of there, right? I mean, you can't even.
Right, the minute they start squirming. In my case, I have some adrenal issues too. We're still trying to figure out exactly what causes this, but I'm very sensitive to anything adrenaline. The less I am scared, the more functional I am. It's okay, because I feel safer with this than I do with... Yeah, the horse is all good. Try to let my own butterflies out. Come on, there you go. That's a little better. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Come on. I like that she's taking care. Should I? Come on.
Okay.
What am I doing?
Well, I think that what's happening here is that you're focusing totally on the mule. I heard it said once that somebody said, she won't go where I want her to go. And the other guy said, well, you have to know where you want to go so the mule knows where you want to go. So I think you're looking right down at her. So Shelley, tell me what you think about women that have 50% more confidence than you do in riding when they come here to test a mule out or come here to ride with us. You know, what would they like to do, and why would they like to do that sort of thing?
I think that every single woman has their own level of skill and their own level of confidence, and the two of them don't necessarily have anything to do with each other. That's probably the biggest thing I've learned on this journey for myself, is that skill and confidence, not at all the same thing. And so one woman might be more comfortable moving out at gate, and she could be a complete novice and still need one that will take care of her. And then you have another one that could have 40 years in the saddle and a lot of experience, but due to a health issue or an old injury or something, they might also need that same quiet mule. I know I sure didn't understand fear issues until I had them myself. In fact, I was probably one of the least sympathetic people you'd ever imagine. When somebody was having a fear issue, or a pain issue, I'd just be, well, just suck it up. Don't be a wimp.
Courage. You were talking about that.
Yep. Yeah. The people that are dealing with the fear issues, unless you've been there, you never know, but it takes no courage at all to get on and ride when you're not afraid, when there's no issue for you. It's the people that have the fear. Only in the presence of that real, genuine fear can there be courage. And people that don't have the fear never have to think about it. It's the folks that have a challenge and are dealing with a fear and keep coming back, these people usually have a higher dedication to what they're doing, and are less likely to quit than somebody who can maybe be a little more casual about it.
My gosh. So is your fear also terror, or has it not got to that level yet?
Oh, it's definitely been there. It's definitely crossed over into complete unthinking panic. I have, on a good day, it's fear. On a bad day, if I get triggered, and I have adrenaline,